I'm Jay.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And today we're doing
XCOM Enemy Unknown.
We have our PC.
Yep.
It runs max settings on everything, so don't ask us anything about that. I don't want to even answer
And if you do need to ask Jay.
Yeah, don't. So the reason that we're doing this on PC is... So we need to thank gamersgate.com. Check them out, link in the inner-bar. Without them, we couldn't do this review because they actually helped us out to get this game. So thank you guys. Thank you to G2PO as well.
Thank you to those people.
So Mike, what's the plot in this kooky game?
This is the typical aliens have invaded Earth and these countries have come together in a council of nations and they banded together to create the ultimate force using scientific technology and book research to make the best military war engine against the extraterrestrial enemy. It's a turn-based strategy, right?
Yes.
So if you don't like a turn-based strategy
You're
game...
yelling.
Okay.
Calm down.
I got really excited. If you don't like turn-based strategy, then you're not going to like this.
A little louder. We don't know anything about this franchise. We learned all about the franchise by playing this game. So we're not experts on XCOM. It's based in basically paranormal UFO lore. UFOs have basically attacked. UFOs have taken over all of these like little cities.
Yeah.
And there's like a crashed UFO in one of the missions, and there's like all these little gray aliens running around, and there's these aliens that have like basically look like sort of like smokers from Left 4 Dead.
Men in Black.
Yeah, game is based on a squad of people. You start out with 4 soldiers.
I think you go up to 6.
Yeah, you can actually go up to 6. That's all upgraded. You have them on the map.
Yep.
You can only move them a certain amount of turns. It's a lot like a lot of other games.
D&D. It's classic D&D.
Basically, so you move 2 turns, your next character 2 turns, next 2, and then the alien moves and attacks.
Yeah.
Then you go again. So it's a lot like Final Fantasy.
And it kind of, in some ways, it reminds me, just to put it in reference, it reminds me of Fallout 3, where you aim at the enemy and it tells you the percentage, not different parts, but overall. Yeah. It tells you your chances.
It's not that good.
Yeah, it tells you your chances and basically, it rolls the dice for you, shoots the enemy, and you could blow off his head or completely miss him, depending on percentage.
So as we started playing, I realized I kind of like these types of games.
I felt weird and vulnerable.
Yeah, and the action picked up, and I was moving my soldiers, and it was kind of like a game of like really good chess. And I'm like, okay, I move here, and I can get behind cover, and then and they introduce a lot of new things. But then all of a sudden, there's this whole other side of the game, and it's sort of this 2D, 3D. You're underground, and there's all these different bunkers, and you can move around, and one's like the control center, or mission control, where it shows...
The barracks.
Yeah, the barracks, where all of your soldiers live and eat. R&D, where they basically, when you kill an alien, you bring back research, and you pay them to do more research, and then you get more weapons from that. It's kind of like a mini game where you can build your facility, and there's like... You have 4 days to build this. It'll take 4 days to build this room, and then in that room you can build more R&D labs.
Or make like a satellite uplink over China. Yeah. Because you're trying to make the world come together and fight. If everyone in the world's not comfortable with what's going on,
then you don't make your money.
You don't make your money. Sometimes you can fly a ship to a UFO, and it's kind of cool because if you kill the UFO, everyone kind of applauds in
you're like you're the commander of all of this. They're like, hey, good job.
Good thing you installed that satellite.
Exactly. So it's really a grinder. It's like, go out to the mission. Okay, collect this, go back.
And it's not something you can easily just pick up and play. You have to put in a good 2 hours to really get to know what's going on. I can't believe the customization.
It's through the roof.
Rocket launcher, you want your sniper, and it's building the best squad.
So I think we've explained basically what the game is. It's a typical sort of game in that genre. There's nothing extremely new here that I've seen, at least. The story is very weak. Very, very weak. Very, very cheesy. But it's almost like it's planned to be that way. I don't think they wrote it to be this bad.
It's making a mockery of ufologists.
And it pissed him off a little. So you like UFOs? He's like, it's a mockery. So overall...
No, you should really mention, though, that this is also multiplayer. And you can play one-on-ones with your friend's squad. The thing that sucks is right now there's only 5 maps. And I looked into it in previous XCOM games. They randomized the maps.
I heard about this.
And this, it's just like you're stuck with the 5.
DLC, that's what that's called.
Yes.
Overall, I think it's a really fun game, but the learning curve is ridiculous if you're never into a turn-based strategy game.
I wouldn't call it a negative.
No, but I'm saying,
that's what people want.
My point is, like, for me, I just like to pick up and play, get into a deep story, and enjoy the gameplay.
I know you like to get in deep, I've noticed.
Yes, but this is the first game where I felt like I'm actually enjoying learning how to play it. And then as I learned, it got better. Overall, I give it an 8 out of 10. It's a really good game, except If the story was there, I think it's meant to be kind of a cheesy game. So it's just not my cup of tea. And it could have been a Western game if they wanted. It could have been anything because it's not really inspiring. It's just, okay, let's use aliens in this. So what do you give it, PC Boy?
I give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Whistle Boy?
7.5 out of 10. I'll tell you why. Like what you said, the story is garbage, but it's a little fun alien invasion story. Who fucking cares? What really bothered me the most was, I know graphics aren't everything, and we played on the PC, so it's the best it's going to look. And I'm not talking about the textures.
Oh, yeah.
The camera angles and some of the actions were just...
Yeah, it's not...
Throw out the window garbage.
Not the best, but...
Yeah, but there's some times when, like, the guy was facing through a box shooting. Like, shit like that.
It's horrible, yeah.
Or, like, there was stuff in the cinematics, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, an actual
in-game. I
game.
know what you're talking about.
And that was almost like a broken thing for me. It really bothered me.
Yeah,
it really bothered me.
It's lazy development.
They work so hard to make these cool camera angles. Right?
Yeah,
when you
but
shoot,
it's just lazy
and then it's like...
It's just lazy development.
I don't care about textures that much, but the textures were shit.
No, it was horrible.
I'm not giving it a bad score because graphics are not so great. I'm giving it because it like breaks the gameplay up when you're playing and you're trying to kill these aliens. Totally throws you out.
Because it's about actually going to cover, but then all of a sudden you're not against the cover. You're actually shooting in the cover.
You're shooting in the cover, and sometimes I wonder, does that affect my shot? Is that why I'm not shooting the alien? Because it's glitching out?
Still think it's a really good game. They put it together well, but it's not like it's not inspiring.
Looking forward to the next one if they can improve that shit.
Yeah.
Please like the video and check out A&C Games YouTube channel. Link in the underbar.
And also, once again, thanks to gamersgate.com. Go check them out. Without them, we couldn't do this. And G2PO. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Also, Dave Carroll. Again, Dave Carroll, you know why we're kissing you. Kiss him. Thank you.
I'll give you more than a kiss. You know, I'm not crossing my arms because I'm insecure. I'm just freezing.
Okay.
Just so you guys know. Because there's no temperature thing on these videos yet.
Call the polar bears.
New annotation.
3 kilobytes.